Hi.
Hi.
Would you like to introduce yourself, class?
My name is Praveen Nanayakkara and I am the current president of Central Colombo Toastmasters Club. I'm a Toastmaster in good standing.
Fantastic. So Toastmaster Praveen, you're the president of this club, and obviously that means that you are a leader of an executive committee. So I'll just start off by asking, what does leadership mean to you?
Well, to be honest, leadership means a lot of things. But I believe first and foremost what it means to me is that I'm in charge of a team, which means that I got to take care of it as a leader. And I need to be able to lead that team to a certain direction, which is what leadership genuinely should mean to anyone. Because it's all about guiding and showing direction to maybe one person or a team, doesn't matter. But it means that you are the spearhead of an arrow. And that is what leadership means to me.
Okay, so you're a leader, you are a Toastmaster as well. So my natural next question is, what has Toastmasters taught you about leadership?
Well, I would say that it has taught me a great many things, but if I were to pick the top of that list, it is most definitely rolling with the punches. Because being a leader is no easy task. You will have many occasions where you will be happy and everything you plan will go according to plan, but sometimes everything will just turn instantly into a nightmare and you need to know how to recover from it. And I believe this is what Toastmasters has taught me. Not always that you need to be looking forward to a nightmare, but you've got to be prepared. And with preparation, you can always look forward to a favorable outcome.
Okay, so I think a lot of leaders would like to know from you, what would be your rule number one regarding leadership?
Well, my rule number one would be knowing your team. Because without knowing your team, you wouldn't really know how to cater to your team. Because every individual in a team should and always will play a key component in whatever objective you're working towards. And it's always good to know that each individual feels that their leader knows them, and in an instant the leader would be the first person that they could go and talk to about solving an issue or maybe even celebrating for that matter. I believe this is a good comfort point that they need to know. So rule number one would most definitely be know your team.
Alright, Toastmaster Praveen, we've heard a lot of great answers from you. So again, I would like to go on to our natural follow-up. You are a leader and I'm sure a lot of people look up to you within the club as well. A little Debbie Down of a question, but what would happen if you let your team down?
Oof. Well, I would say that it would most probably be one of the worst experiences in your life. But then again, I believe when we were discussing this earlier as well, we got to roll with the punches. You will most definitely feel that you let people down and that you are not cut out for the job, but that shouldn't be it. You need to get back up, dust your shoulders off, and you need to get your head back in the game. Because it's no easy task, and once, like I said earlier, failure will feel like it's the end of the world, but it's not. Everything goes on, and so should you.
Alright. So when you're a leader, how exactly do you make a judgment call?
Well, yes, I believe that's a very good question because, like I said, everything doesn't come as it's supposed to and situations change very quickly. So you will most definitely have to make a few judgment calls when you are a leader, and my recommendation to you would be look at it from multiple perspectives. Judgment call is when you need to make, I suppose, the choice between maybe two or more favorable ways of handling a situation. But then again, to look for the best option, you need to be impersonal. As a leader, you need to see how the outcome will favor most people, whether it would be done right by majority. I believe that is the best way to make a judgment call.
Alright, thank you so much for your answers. Toastmaster Praveen, we'd like to ask you a final question. So you've spoken to us about being a leader and how you have fared as a leader and what you've done. So where can one start, or where can one pick up the skill set for being a better leader?
Well, I believe that question is answered by my title. I believe the best place to learn leadership would be Toastmasters. It's not because I'm supposed to be promoting Toastmasters, but it's the experience I've had. Because in Toastmasters, you are allowed and you are given many positions and many responsibilities. So without you knowing it, even though you are not the head of a team, these responsibilities make you act like a leader, because one of the main things as a leader is to understand your responsibility towards the club. And in Toastmasters, that is made apparent from the moment you join in as a member. So I believe Toastmasters would be the best platform for you to understand and start off your leadership journey.
Alright, Toastmaster Praveen, thank you so much for answering our questions. We wish you the best of luck for your future endeavors.
Thank you. Thank you for watching this video, which was done by the Central Colombo Toastmasters Club. To find out more on becoming an effective communicator and a better leader, do follow us on Facebook, Instagram and LinkedIn. And you are most welcome to join in on our meetings at Central Colombo Toastmasters Club, where leaders are made.